EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 44. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson going to change things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Jets defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. And the Rams at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game. Set.
First carry now. And he caught it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and short now following the fumble. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing is Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Alert! Hey, give me radar. White. Stop!
Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, 22! 10, 10!
They snap it to Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And now Stafford's going to move him around.
Hey, 22!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Double right! Hurry!
Now Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Wk4. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The slot man in motion right. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Red! Monday! 59!
To throw is Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing is Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hall again on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Stafford. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Alert! Zero.
Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Byron Young there on the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
22.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hall ought to give up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. Back to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 65 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Now the try here for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And now they're in the hurry-up. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue.
From the 33, here's second down and 8.
Now it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Uzama. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now Wilson changing the play. On 3rd down, here's Hall. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Zebra. Stay 50, stay 50. 32.
On first down at Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A give running right is Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second and 7 from the 20.
59.
Up the middle, it's Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stafford going to change it up here. And now an audible here into something else.
Like 7.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, Williams. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The give is to McLaughlin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end.
Middle.
On first down, Stafford here. A hit as
as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, easy. Hey, go here.
Now Stafford. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throwing is Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Wilson on second down. Throwing no, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd and 10. Give to Hall running right. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This is intercepted. Picked by Wk4. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd and a couple. Now Wilson. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. Here's a 2nd and 5. A handoff for Hall. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. There's Wilson to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Give me radar.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
Go here.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Hall. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ball again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Here's Hall.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10.
10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hey, 22.
Now Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
50.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Double right.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
Here's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.